Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and the BooKoo challenge run that we have been embarking on for the last few episodes now. So yeah, without further ado, of course, the last episode we took on Grandpa and his spellcasters. I think what I'm going to do, once we've unlocked the Yugi duel and we've completed that on our recording, I'm then going to take some time off air, grind some spellcasters so that we can add those into the deck before we take on our good friend Manawadan at the end of all of this. So I'm not going to go back to do the grinding as of yet against Grandpa, but I will do that off screen once we've unlocked the Yugi duel. So today that leaves us to take on Bakura and his Dark Dragon deck, obviously much improved from previously. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into this. So yeah, I do think that Bakura could be a decent matchup for us because he has got Dark as well as Mountain on the field. So because of that, obviously our Spirit of the Books is going to do extremely well, I think. And also we have got our spellcasters who can then go along the outskirts of this Yami, and we can drop Yami down the middle as well for our Skull Knight, to take advantage of. So that's going to be really nice. It will decrease the strength of his dragons if we do that. And it does put our Spirit of the Books on level playing field wherever he takes on Bakura's dragons. So we do start immediately with a way of summoning Spirits of the Books, so we can do that right now. So yeah, let's drop that straight away. Create a Harpy Lady and BooKoo, and we will flip up Spirit of the Books. We don't want to advance on him just yet, so that we'll create a BooKoo to this side of us. We can strengthen him up and end our turn. That Serpent Knight Dragon is such a cool deck leader, for Dark Dragons. Like, I think the only thing that I would prefer to that is, I do like the Red Eyes as a deck leader, obviously. Oh, we do have Yami available. I wonder if we... I don't know if we summon that right away. Maybe not, to be honest. So let's just come through to here. Do we dump some of this, or do we wait for the next turn? Maybe we may wait for the next turn, and we can then summon a Dark Elf with these guys. So let's just hang tight. Although we do have another Harpy Lady, so maybe next turn, we'll take Harpy Lady, fuse that with BooKoo, create another Spirit of the Books. I think that's going to be the best play here. Okay, so something has been power increased. We've got to see if that's a Dark Energy or a Nails of Bane or what he's used on that. Okay, so Horn of the Unicorn. I do like the synergy between these, the Dark Dragons. It is really, really awesome. So let's create Spirit of the Books. Flip him face up, of course. Strengthen them with BooKoo. And end our turn. Yeah, the Dark Dragon aesthetic is really cool, and also they have so much power-up support. Like, if you're running Nails of Bane, you run Horn of the Unicorn as well. You can run Dragon Treasure. There's so much power-up support, and the fact that they also get increased movement for their deck leaders and level cost reduction. So you can essentially, as long as you're running, I think it's an 8-star dragon or above, or a 7-star dragon or above. I think it's 7 or above. But then you can summon anything for 2 stars less, it's a crazy set of leader abilities. Alright, so we have got a Book of Secret Arts, which isn't going to help us out all that much. We'll just keep our Spirit of the Books across the side for now. Maybe what we'll do, because Spirit of the Books is already going to be super powerful, I'm going to drop down this Yami to create some Yami terrain that our spellcasters can take advantage of, hopefully. So that's a big chunk of his mountain advantage just taken away from him. We'll keep moving Spirit of the Books. And then yeah, next turn we can always bring in, we can always create a Dark Elf, I guess. And that will hopefully catch him off guard. We have got to beware of his traps, obviously. Okay, so we do have a Tears of the Mermaid as well. So I think we'll drop that down. Hopefully we can catch one of his monsters off guard. Just start advancing slowly with Spirit of the Books. Because he doesn't have his movement boost at this point, so he's going to move something within range. Okay, so good thing that we caught that Tri-Horn Dragon, because that's obviously pretty damn powerful, but now we are able to take that down with Spirit of the Books if we have to. We can see immediately he's starting to go more defensive, so good move on our side. Tri-Horn Dragon would also be a really cool deck leader, I think. Like, he's a really cool design. I love that we've got these ritual monsters available to us now. It's so cool, so cool. Okay, so we do have another BooKoo. So yeah, so let's just drop down a BooKoo. We may as well strengthen our Spirit of the Books even further. Move him into strike on the next turn. And we can move our deck leader forward. We'll go attacking here. We'll go offensively. We have got the field advantage. If we do draw a spellcaster, I'd love to draw Skull Knight. That would be incredible. Yeah, so not too much that we have to play with. So I guess we just get rid of... Yeah, we can create a Dark Elf, I guess. Why not? It's going to have 2,500 attack on Yami, so if anything, it's just going to trigger a trap, which will help us out. So yeah, let's take down Tri-Horn Dragon. Yeah, we can move this BooKoo forward, I guess. We can always move him onto Crush for shits and giggles. No, let's play it safe. Okay, so Dark Elf is going to be taken over by Shadow Spell, which is not ideal for us. Okay, so we'll just stay exactly where we are, I think. That Dark Elf is probably going to get attacked in on. It is what it is, unfortunately. Let's move this BooKoo forward. Yeah, let's just stay as we are. Yeah, so Dark Elf is going to get taken down by Red Eyes. I mean, that's a pretty strong Red Eyes, unfortunately. But we'll see. Hopefully we've drawn something that we are able to take that on with. Ooh. Okay, so a strong play from him there. So he's now fused. Ooh, Red Eyes Black Dragon and Summon Skull. So he has got a Black Skull Dragon on the field with a Dragon Treasure. So that is super dangerous for us. Spirit of the Books can't stand up to that. Yeah, this is now pretty dangerous. And we don't really have anything that's going to take out Red Eyes. So what we might want to do is bring our deck leader across here. We can... yeah, we can stun... we can stun Black Skull Dragon. It should attack into this, I'm hoping. So let's hope for that to happen. Just move Spirit of the Books across to here. Let's move our BooKoos back into, you know, more defensive position behind us for when we draw another Harpy, hopefully. And we'll see if Red Eyes attacks into that. Okay, so Red Eyes is going to attack into that. That's not ideally what we wanted. But yeah, we need to avoid that Black Skull Dragon like the plague, because it is sitting with 3,700. So we are going to need to either draw another BooKoo so that we can create a Spirit of the Books that is strong enough to take that out. or we're going to need to trap the Black Skull Dragon. We need to draw a shadow spell sooner rather than later. Okay, so we have got Black Pendant and Dark Energy, which is going to be great for Skull Knight, if we do draw him. Okay, yeah, we're going to need to just basically run away from this Black Skull Dragon as much as we possibly can. So, yeah, let's just move our BooKoos more defensively. Move our Spirit of the Books across. Do we move him across here, or do we just attack in on this? Let's attack in on this. Cool, so we're going to do 1,500 damage to Komori Dragon. At least this wasn't a trap behind him. Was a bit of a risk, but I think we're okay. So yeah, we need to get rid of a lot of this just junk that we have. We have a lot of summoning power. So I think let's just chuck all this out. We can put Mystical Sand into defense. The next turn, Spirit of the Books will be able to take out the Red Eyes Black Dragon in front of us. Okay, so Black Skull Dragon is now within range of our Spirit of the Books. What I might do is I might just move that Spirit of the Books out to his left so that we can start getting closer to that mountain terrain that he will be strong on. Okay, so I'm hoping that we've drawn at least a BooKoo or... there we go. There's our boy Skull Knight. Beautiful. So we will move... We're going to move our deck leader one spot back. We will take Spirit of the Books and move him over Red Eyes Black Dragon. So we'll take him out, and then once we've done Skull Knight, because Skull Knight can take, yeah, he can take both power-ups. So we now have a 3,950 attack Skull Knight who can take down Black Skull Dragon. Awesome to see. Oh, I love him as a boss card alongside Spirit of the Books. Look at them together. They are so cool. So, yeah, very, very happy with that. And yeah, we'll just keep advancing slowly but surely. We have got him down to 1,100 life points already, so it might not be necessary to have to attack him directly at this point. We are going to advance as much as we possibly can, obviously. Cool, so we did get another Harpy Lady. Something that we're going to want to be careful of now, though, is that we do already have 5 monsters on the field. So I think... let's do our attacks. So we'll just advance. So that's definitely not a trap. So Skull Knight can hopefully take that on. Yes, that's another Red Eyes Black Dragon for us. Beautiful. Spirit of the Books. Let's see. I'm hoping that that's not a trap next to us. Okay, so it is not a trap. So I think that what we do is let's take out... let's just run one BooKoo over the other. We can then summon over that one to create another Spirit of the Books. Yeah, give me a moment, guys. I'm just going to calm down the doggo. Be right back. Alright, I think she is all calmed down now, so yes, we can carry on. Let me see where we were. Okay, yeah, right, so we had run over the other BooKoo, so we don't want to exceed or hit the 5 monster limit, because then we won't be able to summon another BooKoo, so that's obviously why I did that. So we'll fuse these two together. So that's not going to create 4 monsters on the field. We can then flip up this Spirit of the Books, then create another BooKoo for us. And we now have a Spirit of the Books with 4,700 attack in that mountain range. That is absolutely incredible, alongside the Skull Knight. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Love to see it. Okay, yeah, so he's just going to keep moving away from us. I'm not going to attack in on that, because if he's moved that into crushed terrain, I don't know if that's a magic card or a Well, what is he doing? Because he's linking a bunch of fusions together. Let me see what that is. So... So is he... Did he fuse... Okay, so... Did he put Mikazuki no Yaiba together with Taiho number 2 to then create a Red Eyes Black Dragon? And... Yeah, he must have. So he must have fused these two together to create a Red Eyes Black Dragon and then fuse that with Summon Skull to create another Black Skull Dragon. So that's got to be what's happened there. Interesting play, to say the least. Cool, so we can... I'm just going to move across here. We do already have 5 monsters on the field. So I don't want to open BooKoo up really to any attacks. I mean, at this point we can just actually win the duel, can't we? So we can take Spirit of the Books straight across into Serpent Knight Dragon. There we go. The duel is ours. 4,700 damage from Spirit of the Books. And we got a great appearance from Skull Knight as well. I love these guys together. They look awesome on the field. Skull Knight has been promoted. He would be a really cool deck leader, but that would require a lot of reincarnations. Okay, so we do have basically dragons in the graveyard. We do have a lot of red eyes, so I can always go for those. They make decent reincarnation fodder as well, so I'll go for them. There's no guarantee that I'm gonna get them, but yeah, because it looks like there's a lot of cards in the graveyard. Okay, so there's one. The others all look split up, so I'm a little worried. So we can get them on that side. It's this row that I'm worried about. So I'm going to try and time this correctly. Yes! Okay, so Red Eyes Black Dragon. Now we got to see what we're going to get as the 3 in a row card. So I'm hoping for something really useful. I mean, if we could get a... We're not going to get Dark Hole. That's Dark Energies. I don't know. I don't know what would be really useful for us. Let's see what we're going to get. I mean, a Mirror Force would be absolutely incredible. Let's see. Okay, so Zera the Mant. I mean, it doesn't really work with what we currently have. Because Zera obviously is a fiend. But he will strengthen on... I mean, it's a really cool card. He will strengthen on Yami terrain. So possibly we add him into the deck. I'm going to have a look at the deck composition quickly. We can always get rid of something not too great. So I'm going to save that quickly. There we go, guys. Awesome. We get a 3 in a row. Of course, the only way that I'm able to get a 3 in a row is to have 4 of the same card floating around in the graveyard. So yeah, Zero the Man's Fiend. So he does strengthen with Dark Energy, I guess. I mean, he's better than a lot of what we, or some of these monsters that we do currently have. So, I mean, we can always get rid of... I mean, Mechmole Zombie isn't offering too much to us at this point. And with us laying down Yami, if we're transforming the enemy into a zombie, it doesn't really help us too much. Fairy Witch isn't great. Jenin is not really offering anything to us except for the... What's the word I'm looking for? Spellbinding. So possibly we just throw Jenin out, I think. So we can throw him out. We'll pop Zera the Mant in. I know that he is a fiend, but he will get strength on the dark terrain that we have. So we can essentially just play a 3,300 attack card, and we can put a Dark Energy on him as well to boost that to a further 3,600. So it's a decent card in a pinch. I'm happy with that. And then we do have a Red Eyes Black Dragon, obviously, as well. Would have been nice to get a different, if we could have gotten a Spellcaster or something as well, like maybe a Magician of Black Chaos would have been really cool. So yeah, so I think we'll do another duel in this episode. So we will take on Yugi today. Like I say, if we do beat Yugi, I think that we will... so if I manage to beat Yugi, then I will... what's the word? I'll grind off camera before we take on Manwudan so that I can get a few spellcasters in the deck as well. You know, I want you guys to see the first victory, but then after that, I'll grind and strengthen the deck, get some nice strong spellcasters in for us. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Okay, so not too much with regards to available cards. We'll just start sending some traps up the field. Dark Magician would be a pretty cool deck leader as well. I would prefer Dark Magician Girl, but with her being 3 in a row slot card only, the odds of me getting enough to have her as a deck leader and have her in our deck as well is very, very slim. She would have been really cool, but I think she's only obtainable by getting 3 Dark Magicians in the slots. So maybe if we win today, we go for that. So yeah, let's create a Dark Elf. Whether that's going to be strong enough to take anything on, you know, I don't know about that. But possibly sending that behind a Mesmeric Control might help us out. And we obviously need to be very careful of Mirror Force against Yugi, because he has got 3 of them in his deck. So yeah, we do have Shape Snatch as well. So I mean, maybe we just send him out as well. He can. There's always the potential for him to create some crush and just ruin the enemy's day. We haven't been very lucky with draws for Spirit of the Books at this point, but yeah, basically I want to swarm him as much as I can, because sitting back against this guy isn't always the best thing in the world to do. So let's send out an Invisible Wire. Basically, we're going to want to try and push him as much as we can and bait out those Mirror Forces wherever we can as well. Okay, so whatever that is okay, yeah. So Dark Magician, it's too strong for the Invisible Wire, which is a problem. So we can take the Dark Magician Girl down with our Dark Elf. The question does remain on whether any of these are... So Dark Magician will take out Shape Snatch. The question remains on whether any of these are Mirror Forces. So what I might do is pop Shape Snatch, because either way he's not going to kill this Dark Magician. So maybe we put Shape Snatch into defense. Then we can drop Mesmeric Control in defense. Or do we just drop down Dark Elf? Or we can create our Spirit of the Books, I guess. So we can do this. So put him into defense mode. Flip up our BooKoo and strengthen him. Because then we've got everything in defense mode. I mean, the worry at this point is that he takes out that Spirit of the Books. Because of Shape Snatch. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I really didn't think that through. Okay, so I'm going to have to take the hit because I didn't really think that through, because now Spirit of the Books is going to get hit. So yeah, so I'm going to have to sacrifice Dark Elf at this point. Yeah, that was a stupid move on my part. I didn't think about Shape Snatch creating Crush and destroying Spirit of the Books. Okay, so he's not going to attack in on Dark Elf, which is surprising. I didn't expect that one bit. So we can actually move Shape Snatch forward. Dark Elf is not going to be strong enough to take on Dark Magician. We do get another Spirit of the Books. So we got 4 monsters on the field, so I can drop Spirit of the Books down. Oh, that's 5 monsters on the field. That wasn't smart of me. Okay, well they are all in defense mode. So yeah, so let's just pop Dark Elf into defense. Yeah, that wasn't smart of me. I didn't realize that we had 5 monsters. For some reason I thought we had 4 on the field. Okay, so that's a very weak Dark Magician goal at this point. Yeah, so for monsters, what we can do is let's just do this. We'll move Shape Snatch somewhere that it's not going to affect the Spirit of the Books that we have. Drop down Mesmeric Control. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, so not my best play, but this Shape Snatch is going to do awesomely. So we are going to get 1,300 life points worth of damage, which does suck, but it is going to get rid of Dark Magician as well as the Dark Magician Girl as well. Oh no, it won't. Okay, so Dark Magician Girl is going to drop to 1,400, even lower now with Mesmeric Control. So that's a 600 attack Dark Magician Girl. Yes, this Spirit of the Books can actually go ahead onto the Crush terrain. I just want to see what we have. So we do have another BooKoo. What I might do... Yeah, so we don't want Spirit of the Books to die necessarily, but we can take on the Dark Magician Girl. So I think that we will take... Let's take this risk because we don't know if he has what's called Mirror Force. So let's move Dark Elf over this. Okay, so he does not have a Mirror Force out on the field. We are going to sacrifice Dark Elf, but that is okay because we want room for BooKoo in any case. So yeah, so come the next turn, let's save this Spirit of the Books for now. And then come the next turn, we can summon the other BooKoo and strengthen these guys up a little more. We are just going to have to take the long route around the Crush. So yeah, so we do have BooKoo. So we can pop him up to strengthen Spirit of the Books. Let's just, for safety's sake, pop these guys in defense for now so that we don't forget about that. And then possibly any magic cards that we aren't necessarily going to use, we can just attack in on to bait out the any what's the word, Mirror Forces that he has. So we don't really have too much. I mean, we can probably throw out a lot of this. So maybe we just do this. You can get one turn of experience. So yeah, I'm thinking that whatever he's moved into the traps is, or into the Crush terrain, is probably traps. So we do have Yami. We can also... Yes, we can do this. So let's summon over this BooKoo. So that it is going to create 5 monsters on the field. We're going to want to run over this Ancient Sorcerer so that we can gain another BooKoo. Flip him up. Yeah, so let's pop him into attack mode. I don't know if he's going to be able to withstand whatever that is, but I'd like him to have the biggest amount of chance possible. Okay, yeah, so I'm wondering if that is a trap. So we have got a shadow spell that we can move forward. So maybe we... Yeah, I'm worried about these being traps. So maybe we bait it out as much as we can. So let's move our BooKoo over here. Yeah, and then we'll just move Spirit of the Books out of the way. Because I'd like to then on the next turn start moving some magic cards forward. It's going to be dangerous moving something like Dark Energy in. So maybe we just bait Mirror Force out with Yami, perhaps? Maybe we do that, yeah. So whatever these are in Crush, I'm worried that they are traps. So let's move that Spirit of the Books forward. We want to move these guys back. We don't want to attack because we don't want to lose Spirit of the Books. So let's drop down Shadow Spell. We don't want to attack in because we don't want to lose... We don't want to lose our cards that are in attack mode, obviously. Yeah, so he is going to put that into defense. I do have a feeling that that has got to be a trap card, surely. So let's just put everything that we have in defense mode. Okay, so he does not have Mirror Force out on the field. That was a paralyzing potion that he was trying to get us to attack in on. Cool, so yeah, we can then summon... Maybe we just... Ooh, there's Zera. So yeah, so let's just drop in Yami so we can sort of send out these cards to scout what he might have. And magic cards that we can hopefully get rid of. And then, you know, attack in on his Dark Magician. We are probably not going to be able to get a direct attack in on him because of the Crush blocking us. So we'll move Shadow Spell in. Cool, so there we go. So there's Spellbinding Circle. So Shadow Spell is going to be blocked out for 3 turns. I mean, I guess we can... Let's maybe not summon Zera. Let's move our deck leader onto a Crush tile so that we can send Zera around this way. Or we start... No, let's start moving our deck leader across here so we can summon a force to attack him from this side. I think that is possibly a decent play. Do we bring this? Yeah, let's bring these Spirit of the Books across this way and we can send this one forward. Ooh, okay, Spellbinding Circle. Okay, so that Spirit of the Books is in trouble. Okay, well, that is what it is. He's probably going to get attacked in on. Okay, so let's just move our Yami in. I guess we may as well send one of these Spirit of the Books this way for now. I might have to summon over one of these BooKoos, I think. Just to... I mean, maybe we do that and we bring out Zera. So that we can start sending him up into the dark terrain. I'll see if we... Because if we can draw Skull Knight as opposed to Zera and then put our Dark Energy on that instead, that could probably be a better play. But if we don't draw Skull Knight, then I'll put the Dark Energy on him to give him as much chance as possible. Okay, so something has been power increased twice. Okay, so he is going to do the play of basically using his trap to get rid of the trap on the field. So very smart play by him. Okay, what I think we should do is check again if there is a... check for Mirror Force, so prod for that. So let's just put these guys all in defense mode. So yeah, so we again don't have too much. I want to throw out a lot of this. We do have a maximum number of monsters on the field, but I don't really care about that at this point. I'm hoping that this isn't a mistake. But we have got fairly strong monsters on the field, and if we can create stronger Spirit of the Books, we're going to be in a decent position as well. Okay, so negate attack is going to just trigger on itself. I'm very scared for when he brings out any of these mirror forces. We've been very lucky with his draws so far, but it's bound to happen at some point. Okay, so that's a monster, so we're still free of mirror force. Oof. Oh, this is going to be a chunk of damage. Are we even going to survive this? Okay, so we have 300 life points, so we don't have much to play with at this point. That is a super strong Dark Magician girl. Luckily, she's going to be blocked by the crushed terrain. So what I might do is, I don't think we even want to go down this route just yet. So we know that there is no mirror force currently. Okay, so here is a Harpy Lady. So we can create ourselves another Spirit of the Books. Okay, and flip that up. So let's flip up BooKoo. We are going to want to attack this guy sooner rather than later though. This Spirit of the Book still is not strong enough as of yet to take on Dark Magician Girl, but I think we keep him here as a bit of a blockade for when she does get here, because she will lose that 500 point bonus as well as lose the 500 points from Dark Magician. So she'll be down to 3,500. So if we draw, or if we create another BooKoo, we will be able to take her out. So yeah, so let's stick to it like this. Okay, so maybe again, ooh, we can also send a Curse Breaker her way. So yeah, so we can do that. I will summon out this Curse Breaker, but I think I'm gonna, again, put everything into defense mode. Play it safe. And we will move our Yami into whatever this is. Okay, so that is a monster. So Yami is gone, unfortunately. Yeah, so Dark Magician Girl is going to come for us fast and furious at this point. Okay, so we're safe of mirror forces at this point, so we can start moving our cards where we like, so we can start trying to make this advance. Ooh, we do have a copycat. Does he have anything that will be useful for us? I mean, we can take his black pendant, which will be nice for when we draw our Skull Knight. So maybe we do that actually. So we can send Spirit of the Books out. Let us use Copycat. We'll take his black pendant for when we draw our Skull Knight, and we can make a super powerful Skull Knight. Just keep these guys in defense mode, and then we need to Curse Break that Dark Magician Girl. Oh, and he's going to move her through the crush. What? Oh my god, the AI. Okay, well again, no real complaints from me. Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, so still no Skull Knight. Yeah, so let's just get rid of... I really want to get rid of a lot of this stuff, so these guys can get thrown out, it's all good. Mystical Sand is going to get destroyed, that's fine. We'll just keep Spirit of the Books there for now, I guess. We'll have Zera as a backup. We need to basically make sure that we don't take life point damage. I don't think that Yugi has direct life point damage cards. So let's see. At this point he's chilling. He knows that he will basically win this duel if we don't come in and attack him. Okay, so yeah, BooKoo. So we can strengthen up our Spirit of the Books even more. So let's run over this BooKoo. Let's drop down a BooKoo. Cool, so we have got 4,900 Spirit of the Books. I am worried about traps, obviously. Let's start advancing in on this side. Let's move Black Pendant here, just in case we do draw Skull Knight. We might be able to basically let him suicide one of his monsters in on Skull Knight, which would be incredible. So he's not really doing much at this point. I think because of the power of Spirit of the Books, he doesn't really want to attack in on anything. So how many Spirit of the Books do we have out? 1, 2, 3. Now we can create another Spirit of the Books, but then we are going to be sitting with 5 monsters on the field. And that is not going to create another... that's a problem. Because that's not going to create another BooKoo. We'll see what play we're going to do with that. So let's just keep advancing. I mean, maybe we end up running over Zera. I don't know about that, but we'll see. So basically none of this should be Mirror Force. But we might have traps. So that is not a trap. Cool, so there is our Skull Knight. I am thinking that we're going to have to run over something here. Be it this Spirit of the Books, be it Zera. I think it's going to have to be Zera, unfortunately. Like, it sucks, but Skull Knight is here. So, come the next turn, we can then summon Skull Knight. In the meantime, we can do this, so we can pop open Spirit of the Books. We can strengthen up our existing Spirit of the Books. Then on the next turn, we will run over the weakest Spirit of the Books, or this BooKoo, and then summon our Skull Knight. Okay, so this is a 4,200 Spirit of the Books. We've got 5,600 attack on this side. Oh, that's absolutely incredible. We can keep sending Cursebreaker in, just in case. Okay, so now we got to be careful of if any of this is a Mirror Force. So maybe we don't want to attack in on anything just yet until we're able to check for all of this. So there are no traps around that area. Oh wait, maximum number of monsters on the field. Let me not make that mistake. So I guess we just run over the Spirit of the Books, because he's not all that strong. We'll create a super strong Skull Knight. So he's obviously got 3,950. Once he moves in on this Yami terrain, he is going to have more than that. And then, yeah, before we attack in with anything, we're going to have to make sure that everything else is in defense mode, because we've got a fair amount of strong monsters on the field, but one Mirror Force is all it's going to take to wipe us out. And I don't know what he summoned on the last turn, so it is very possible that it could be Mirror Force. Any of these could be Mirror Force. So, I mean, if we can rather attack in with something useless, like maybe Book of Secret Arts. Because we don't want to risk our life points either. So let's just pop everything into defense mode, just for safety's sake. Including Cursebreaker. just so that we know what he does currently have out. Okay, so that was not anything worthwhile. Okay, so that was a Swords of Revealing Light. So still no Curse Breaker out on the field. Not Curse Breaker. No, no Mirror Force. But now who knows what that is. Okay, so Magician of Faith. I think as he's playing down cards, I'm going to have to just attack in with this Curse Breaker and see. So, with the Book of Secret Arts, I mean. So yeah, so we are literally out of cards at this point. So we need to play very carefully with what we do have. So let's move in with this. Okay, so there is then definitely no Mirror Force on the field. So we can start attacking in on him. Ooh. Okay, so that is a powered up Dark Magician Girl. Spirit of the Books is too powerful for her. 5,600 attack. We can move Skull Knight in to get his 4,450 point boost. We can advance with Curse Breaker, I guess. Let's move Spirit of the Books. So he clearly doesn't really have traps on the field at this point. We just have to be very careful that we don't leave ourselves open for an attack, and I think we are able to take him out. So let's see. Okay, so Magician of Faith is going to attack in on the Curse Breaker. Okay, so Spirit of the Books can attack him directly, but I'm so scared of a Mirror Force that I don't know what play we do here. So possibly we stay as we are. We go defensive. We can attack straight in on this Magician of Faith. So we can put all of these guys in defense. And then we don't risk, though, yeah. So in that way we might be able to get the attack bonus in that we need. And then we can still use this to bait out any further Mirror Forces. So let's do that. Yes! So now we should, 3,400 damage. Yugi is done. We will get destroyed by the crush, but it was a necessary sacrifice. And the duel is done. Man, that was a long duel in the end. I don't know how long this episode is going to be, but oh man, that was a lot of fun. Alright, so a lot of interesting cards here. I would love to get Dark Magician. Spellbinding Circle will be awesome. Dark Energy will be awesome. Megamorph will be awesome. So let's see what we're going to get. Okay, so there's one Dark Magician. Do we try and line up two? Well, let's see. If we miss it, chances are that we're going to get a decent card. So okay, so we'll get Megamorph, and then let's go for... Is Karibo here in the... No, I don't see Karibo. But Karibo would have been really nice. But yeah, we can go for Spellbinding Circle or Dark Energy, I guess. So let's go for that. Okay, cool. So we'll get another Dark Energy. So 3 cards that we can immediately add into the deck. And then it's going to strengthen our Spellcaster presence in the deck as well. So I am super happy with how that went. It was a really close duel. So yeah, I'm super happy. And yeah, so I'm going to add these cards into the deck. I think that what I'm going to do is I will grind a few duels against this guy in, off camera. So that I can strengthen the deck, and then I can let you guys know in the next episode what I've changed, what we've added, and then we're going to take on Big Man Manawadan here at Stonehenge. So yeah, like I said, this episode has already gone on super long, so I'm going to add those into the deck and I'm going to do that grinding, and I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm going to say bye to you with our newly summoned friend here. I appreciate you guys as always. Love you all, and bye for now.